Hi everyone, it's Heidi from flutterbyheidi.co.uk. I'm Heidi Smith, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the United Kingdom, and today I'm talking to you about some lovely products in the new spring catalogue. So there is this fabulous bundle called Sweet Strawberry, which is a lovely strawberry themed stamp set, images and sentiments, always a win with me. Coordinating punch, another great idea, which cuts out the strawberry, the leaf, the little stem, and the flower, these two flowers here, and then these two flowers coordinate with our small bloom punch as well. So that's about £30, and you can make gorgeous cards like these, as you can see, so with the strawberries, and this lovely paper. That's one just using that stamp set, but this lovely paper is one that you get for free if you spend £45 in celebration. So this is what I'm actually going to be using today, because I think by the time you bought your, buy your strawberry bundle, buy some paper, an ink pad, perhaps a pack of dimensionals, you're up to £45, and you could get, if you double that up, so you then buy another bundle, something like that, you can get one of the level 2 rewards, and that's what this is here. So that one, £45 get you a level 1 reward, but level 2 rewards are for a £90 spend, and they include this lovely berry blessings. So this stamp set, if that one has strawberries, this has blueberries and raspberries or tayberries. Lovely stamp set, and then you get paper, 12 by 12 sheets. Let me turn my phone off, apologies. 12 by 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. So lovely fruit themed on the one side, and then kind of gingham on the reverse, which you've got here, absolutely gorgeous. And you can see here, sort of, like tayberries, lovely sort of textured image on the back. This paper is so pretty. I love this one with all the strawberry plants on, with sort of. And that, if you punch that out, just that on its own looks like strawberries, and then lovely raspberries and sort of leaves on the back. So, yep, a bit of an investment at £90, but you know what? You get a free stamp set and a free pack of paper. That's pretty good to me. So, okay, let's crack on with the project. This is a really sweet little easy project though for you, and it is a little origami fortune cookie. So unlike the sort of circular ones, this one is sort of a triangle, and because of the shape, I like it because it sits really well on a table. Yeah, so you can see here I've fussy cut out the sort of tayberry. I've used our 1.5 inch punch and our tailored tag punch, and all that happens is that just opens like so, and in there I've just put a few little sweets, and obviously here's where you could write whatever you wanted to, a little message, a thank you. You could stamp on the inside depending on what you want, and there you have it. So a cute little project, and they come together really easily. Now this uses what is called a silver rectangle in origami. Look it up, because you can make it with any size, but I've done the work for you, and I've measured it today. So it is really easy measurements. You could get 6 of these from a sheet of 12 by 12 paper. It is 4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. So you'd actually end up with sort of a little strip you could use to decorate. So 10.2 by 14.5 centimetres. And these come together really easily. I would recommend you have a bone folder, but it is really easy. So the first thing you do is on the long edge, you are going to fold in half. So just make sure you line up those, which I'm doing a really bad job of doing, and reinforce the crease. Now the next bit, this is what I found works best, is I fold in half the other way, so that I can easily see where that centre line is. Now you could just fold it into the centre, but I sometimes find it difficult on pattern paper to see that. So I find by folding it on the outside, back on itself, you can easily find the centre and get nice sharp creases. So just line that up. Then you're going to repeat that on the other side. So there we go. Like so, and same on this side. So you do that 4 times. So you've just folded it. So then turn it back onto back the right way, And then you're not folding all the way, just folding over the end, and you're just creasing just down to where those two score lines meet. So those two score lines obviously cross over, yeah? You can see there. So you're just creating a little fold there. So the same on the other end. And just reinforce that. And that's our basic, that's going to be our pouch. Then we want to do our layers. So I've actually created, I've taken, because I'm using sort of the red on the outside, I've taken a layer of Poppy Parade 6.5 by 6.5 and a piece of Whisper White that is 6 by 6. And I'm just going to cut those in half on the diagonal. So it's going to give a really narrow border. So there's my red layer. I'm going to come in now and do my Whisper White layer. And one of the things I do when I'm cutting diagonals with a point, I start in the middle, because if you start from the end, sometimes it butts up against that and doesn't quite cut into it. So that's just a hint there for you. Then let's grab just a piece of scrap paper. We're going to do a bit of stamping. So here are my two layers, and the first one is going to be just plain, so I'm just going to leave that blank. So just add that like so, and then pop that onto your real red, Poppy Parade even, to create our layer. And then the other one I'm actually going to do some stamping on. So again, to tie in with the paper, I forgot to say it's got lovely colours in it. Poppy Parade. These are photopolymer stamps, so I'm just going to come in and just stamp badly on the outside of that. I wasn't standing up, so I'm just going to come in and just see if I can perhaps just do my layer on that. That should. So two-step stamping, you've got the infill stamp there. And then I've got some garden green for my little stem. Pop on the top there. There. One of my friends has recently used that as a little flower. It looked absolutely gorgeous. Might have to pinch that idea from Karen. Really good fun little accent there. So once you've done your stamping, just again, and because I don't have a bit of scrap paper, that's fine, because that can go off to one side until I do my next bit of stamping. So just add those in. And one of the things I would recommend if you're doing a lot of, well, I'd just recommend because they're really useful, is if you're adding glue to the back of a triangle, you want to get it right down to the points. If you run your tape over it while it's on your silicone mat cleans up really easily, but it means you can get right to the edge of those. So really useful. Your silicone mat useful for all sorts of things. Mine looks like it could do with a good clean. And when you're adding these, I just bend the corners up, pop that in, just make sure before I press it down, just add those layers in. So kind of take your centre line, there we go, like so. There's our inside. Then what I want to do now is I'm going to stamp another one of our little raspberries, and I'm going to stamp our sentiment. So just some scraps of Whisper White that I happen to have. So let's see if I can do a better job with my raspberry now. Oh, it's better. And again, I prefer to, although there is the texture already you can see in that stamp, I'm finding that I quite like to stamp off first, just so that you get the real sort of outline coming through really nicely. Put the stem on the top. And then on this scrap here, I'm going to then do my sentiment, which is this lovely, it just fits perfectly on our little block, on our G block, Bountiful Blessings. Just think it's really sweet. So just pop that in the middle. And then I'm going to use our 1.5 inch punch. So we have 3 circle punches available. Really useful though. I mean, if you haven't got them, these are a perfect way to clear 3 of these punches, and you get your £45 spend very easily. Just line that up and punch out. Then I'm using my tailored tag punch. I use this one a lot for masculine kind of projects, something that's a little bit angular, but I thought this sort of being a triangle, this was a perfect fit, and it's just to show that you don't always have to have the same shape layered on top of each other. You know, you can get some really nice effects. So I'm just going to put that in the centre there. But you can get some, sorry, I was saying you can get some really nice effects without by adding different shapes together. So I'm just going to fussy cut this. And you know me, I mean, I do a little bit of fussy cutting. I don't do loads. It's a really good mindfulness activity. So if you're feeling a little bit stressed or overwhelmed, I can recommend for cutting out images, because while you're doing it and you're concentrating on the cutting, you're allowing your mind to kind of drift away from those things that are taking your energy, and that's really important in the current times. So you know, it's some people like it. If it frustrates you, don't do it. You know, do something else. Do some colouring in if that's your thing. But anything where you can concentrate and not think about what's going on at the current time is really good for our mental health. So you'll see there I've fussy cut it out, and then I've done this before, so those of you will have seen me do this. With the lid on, take the end of your pick tool and just circle from the middle going out, and that starts to create just some shape, so you can then sort of press into it and you get like a 3D shape appearing. Oh, I've run out of my dimensionals on there, so I'll just cut a little piece off the edge. Never throw your dimensional sheets away till you've used every last bit. And that's going to go on the front there. So all we need to do now is pop our little sweeties in, and then you interleave those two. So one on the top, and you see one on the bottom, and then to hold it in place you just fold one to the front, one to the back. There's our little treat pouch. Pop a dimensional on the back there and pop that in place, and then our little raspberry can go on the top like so. And there you have a cute little treat pouch. Raspberry at the bottom, taper at the bottom, raspberry on the top. Which do you prefer? But this paper is absolutely good. I would have to say, if you have, treat yourself to some goodies and get these freebies, because they are absolutely fabulous. Only available till the end of February. I wish the paper was available separately. Sadly not, but get it while you can. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to purchase any of the products you've seen today, the sweet strawberry bundle or any of the punches, the links to those are in the description bar below my video, or on my blog you'll see some picture images, and those will link you straight to my Stampin' Up shop. I'd be really pleased if you could choose Visual Demonstrator, because it helps fund me creating projects like this to share with you for free. So thank you for watching. Bye now.